Good morning, Bright Eyes. I just began our descent into Death Canyon. What a forbidding name. Guess I'm happy I didn't stay there last night. But I had to do the water carry to camp up on the ridgeline, which was a lot of work. And I still had a little extra water, so it's heavy. But after that, though, it looks like there's only... next water source is 9 miles, so I got to check this out, at least to see if there is water. I'll probably camel up at least. It's after the 9 miles, and you're only like 3 miles from Kern River, and that's where I was hoping to be tonight on the schedule, so that'll catch me up. That's pretty much it today. Let's hope I can survive without too much more work. I'll see you on the other side. Lodging acquired for the evening here on the south bank of the South Fork of the Kern River. You can see that there's other sites etched. Maybe some other people get them. Someone over on that side. And the two guys I met or passed by today, they're over there. So there's a few people here, but great spot. What an amazing day. And for a few reasons, really the afternoon was a microcosm of what the last few days have been like. The transition from the high Sierra Pacific Crest to the arid lowlands, the desert is coming on. And you saw that in the trail, of course, is smoother and not as much grade and easier to snap up miles. And that's been great. Scenery hasn't been maybe the most amazing, but I'm going to take it given the ease of the trail along this section. Been great. Also, you noticed water too, not as plentiful, or there are spots, but there's all little springs like the one I found in Death Canyon, the Death Canyon spring, which was running fine, but it barely scoopable. And I got a lot more of that coming up. So it was good practice today to camel up and see how far I could make it with the water in my back. And it worked out great. But the transition from these higher altitudes, in fact, today I believe the high point over 10,000 is the last time I'm going to be over 10,000 feet on this journey. And we dropped down here to the Kern River, South Fork, and we're below 8,000, which may also be the first time it's happened to me on this trip. And now we're going to be at these lower elevations by the time we get to Candy Meadows at 6,000. So it's changing rapidly. The vegetation is, the lack of water, or the presence of water, and the trail. And so it's really been a great transition. In a lot of senses, it's the reason why I hike the trail the way I do, only in one direction. And that is because I want to feel the transition of the lands beneath my feet, in the breath I bring in. It just is a whole different experience when you understand how big the land is and how varied it is when you see these transitions happen. So very pleased to be here. We are basically one day away, 15 miles from Candy Meadows General Store. If I get there before 5, I think the restaurant's also open, so I'm going to have motivation to get going early today and see if I can get there early. It'd be nice to finish off this section. Been great so far, and I'm glad you've been along. All right, see you on the other side.